Welcome back, everyone, to some more Tainted Grail, The Fall of Avalon. Today we are continuing on with the main story. I think we're getting pretty close to wrapping up the main story in the first area. Maybe. I'm not 100% sure, but we pretty much explored most of the region, if not all, and done most side quests. Now most of them reach into the next location. So as far as the main story goes, we just got a blessing that should allow us to take a soul fragment from Excalibur, and we found out that Excalibur is actually very, very close by. So that's exactly what we're going to go do. Just get right to it, make what progress we can, and then go from there. Excalibur is right here. The whole time, it wasn't that far. But let's try this. I'm not sure how this is going to work. Because, hold on, actually, let me, got an idea. Yeah, there we go. Take a nice screenshot there. All right, let's attempt this. To pull it out. We got it. It drains all of your health, but we are now worthy. And it looks like we're back here. So, this is this fragment.
I am his will, the fire that bends the world to his command.
Bind the soul to the stone.
I am the blade that shapes kings and shatters tyrants.
Okay. That's another one bound.
Enough, Merlin. You can't keep throwing lives into this abyss. These experiments, they're destroying what remains of us.
Destroying us? They're what's keeping us alive. Do you think the Four Dwellers will stop for pity or mercy? Every soul we lose here saves 10 more on the battlefield. You told me to do this. You sanctioned this. And I'm close to getting it right. I know it.
No, we can't justify this. There's no victory worth such a cost.
You know full well, Arthur, that this isn't about victory. It's about survival. If we don't push these boundaries, there will be no future for your kingdom. For Avalon. You dream of peace, but without victory, there will be no peace to dream of. The path ahead is brutal, but if we relent now, we lose everything.
And yet we keep losing people and gaining nothing in return. We must change the path.
They volunteered for this.
They volunteered to save our kingdom, and you've gotten no closer to doing it. Their sacrifices cannot be in vain, Merlin. Find another way. Use your mind, your wisdom. Leave this slaughterhouse you've created behind.
A different way. That will take time. And resources we may not have. The enemy won't wait.
They will if I make them. Whatever it takes, I will buy you that time. Find me a weapon that wins this war without annihilating what we fight to protect.
Whatever it takes.
Yes. Let it be known that it was my decision, and I will bear the consequences of it.
Oh no, my king. People can never know. It was all my idea, and you knew nothing about it. All of us have our role to play. You are the leader, and they need to love you. If we win, you need to become more than a man. You need to become a symbol.
Ooh, King's powers unlocked. You have gathered a new fragment of Arthur's soul, unlocking its hidden potential. Open the menu to explore the King's soul skill tree. Now we have another bonfire to set in conversation with Arthur. One available. Okay, so King Soul is the one that slows down time. Killing enemies restores a portion of King Soul. Oh, so that's from Excalibur, and it looks like there's 2 more that you can get. Finishers restore 400% more King Soul. When using your King Soul, your damage increases by 50% for each enemy killed. When using King Soul, you receive 50% less damage. When using, you deflect all incoming projectiles. If King Soul is fully charged, automatically use it when you would receive lethal damage. Dealing damage has a small chance to create a word essence, which can be collected to regenerate a portion of the King Soul. Jeez. A lot of these sound really good. I think I'm going to do the, if it's fully charged, automatically use it when you would receive lethal damage. So we'll have to rest at a bonfire to unlock it. Oh.
Now, I remember.
So you knew about it.
Before you judge me. It all seems so obvious now, doesn't it? The right thing to do. It wasn't back then. And you can trust me on that. We were on the brink of losing the war. And wars aren't won with wishful thinking. There was no clean path, no noble answer. Only the weight of reality pressing down on our necks. Something had to be done, or everything we fought for would have been in vain. And in the end, the ones who stepped forward, who chose to pay the price, made it possible. And their deaths gave Merlin the knowledge he needed to finish his work. To find something that could really turn the tide in our favor.
Really think the experimenting on your own men was justified?
Justified? No. Justification is for those who have the luxury of doubt. And I had a kingdom to save. They were brave men who volunteered their lives, just as they did every time we rode onto the battlefield. The difference was that if Merlin succeeded, one man's sacrifice could have saved us all, could have ended the war before more blood was spilled. If sacrificing a few meant the survival of all, then there was no choice at all. Maybe they never saw justice. Maybe their real stories were erased from history. Call it cruelty. Call it madness. But if I'd done nothing, there would be no Avalon left to argue over. But the kingdom still stands. The people live. And that has to mean something.
You agreed to lie to your people about your role in all this.
I did. But this wasn't about pride. It wasn't about saving face. It was about survival. The truth about all this would have broken my people. I couldn't allow that. And a king doesn't get to flinch. If that meant carrying the weight alone, so be it. I would make that choice again if I had to.
So what did he come up with to win the war?
I told him to stop the experiments on our men, but to keep going. And he did. He started experimenting on the Four Dwellers, the enemy. If their bodies could be broken down, their power turned against them, wasn't that their own doing? Wasn't that fair? So he figured out how to twist the Four Dwellers' power into something we could wield. I told him to conquer the weirdness. And in the end, he did.
What?
He found a way to make me stronger. Stronger than any man had the right to be. It wasn't just magic. It was something deeper, older. A force that reshaped me. And with it, we won. The war ended. Avalon was ours. The bloodshed stopped, the banners were raised, and the kingdom stood safe.
Does victory erase the price you paid for it?
That's the question, isn't it? I keep thinking about Seawall. He was ready to pay the ultimate price for what we were fighting for. And I thought he did. I grieved him. Told myself his sacrifice had meaning, that he had given his life for Avalon. And now, after all these years, finding him like this, I told myself I carried the weight of my choices. But seeing him, I wonder if I ever truly did.
Okay. Well, I mean, he still has regrets, I guess. He said he would do it again, but still hurts for it. Yo, what's up, Nick? What's up, Ad?
You've got that look again, like you've seen something you wish you hadn't. Another piece of the king's soul reclaimed, right?
Oh, Keradok.
What did it show you this time?
Merlin and Arthur talking about ancient experiment.
Merlin. Merlin and his obsession with the weirdness. The king thought it could save us. Merlin thought it could be controlled. Together, they were willing to tear the world apart to win.
You know more than you're letting on. Can you start making sense?
I was a prototype for Merlin's latest idea. Immortality.
Oh.
Me and Seawall, the king's loyal pawns. Used and discarded when they found a better way. When they decided to go even deeper into their madness and turn our king into a monster.
Why didn't you fight back?
Fight back? Against who? Merlin? The king? You don't fight gods when you're just a pawn on their board. You endure. You wait. And when the time comes, you either break, or you're left to clean up their mess. That's what I do. What I've always done.
Okay. Going to play Mind's Eye? I'm planning on it. I am planning on it, for sure. Did Arthur know what was happening?
Even if he didn't, he should have. He was desperate to win. And desperation doesn't leave room for conscience. Every scream, every scar. Even if he didn't see it, he allowed it. That's as good as approving it.
You didn't end like Seawall.
Seawall was Merlin's first attempt. I was the last. We could say I was lucky, but to say that would take a truly macabre sense of humor, don't you think?
What do you mean, clean up their mess?
The monsters, the weirdness, the chaos. All of it leads back to them. We're left in the ruins of their grand plans, trying to uphold their ideals. fighting for what never was. It's time to bury all these fairy tales in a well-deserved grave. And that's what I do.
I spoke with Arthur and he said he had to do it or humanity would be lost.
Of course he'd say that. There's always a scapegoat and a convenient excuse for men like him. But it doesn't absolve him. Not when he was the one who unleashed this madness on all of us. He wanted victory, no matter the cost. And when you want something that badly, you stop looking too closely at what's being done in your name. And, after all, who said we were supposed to win this war? Who said we were supposed to survive?
I assume you still want something from me?
You've seen what they did. What he did. And that's not the end of the story. It's not the extent of their sins. Find the pieces of his soul. Put him back together, if that's what it takes. And then we, or I alone, if you decide to defy me, can end the cycle. Either way, we will get to his resurrection. I've seen it too many times to believe the cycle will be broken before it happens. But know this. Once he's whole, Arthur's power, his mistakes, and his madness will all return. And when that moment comes, I'll be there. Whether to stand with you or step over you. The choice is yours. Just remember that when that happens, and you stand by his side, there won't be room for both of you.
I'm going to fix this and just need to know where to start.
Start? You've already started. But if you want the next piece, head to Cuanacht. The menhir there is failing, the weirdness swallowing what's left of the village. You will need to find another artifact. The shield our king gave to Palamedes. He was one of the king's finest. A voice of reason amidst the madness. But it didn't save him or his legacy from what they had coming. Find the shield. And then, well, we will meet again. We'll see if your perspective changes.
Okay. I should head to Cuanacht and find the shield of Palamedes. Sounds good. Let me, I just want to see if we can say anything else to him. Whoa! Oh my gosh. Do you trust the Dalriata? Their culture seems vastly different.
Trust isn't a luxury we have right now. We understand enough. They can fight. They're quick to learn the land, and they're just as desperate to survive as we are. And they don't really have a choice. Their enemies are our enemies now. If they turn on us, they'll still have to face Camelot's anger, and they stand a better chance with us than without. His self-preservation's a stronger glue than any oath or banner. We'll figure out the rest later, or we won't. But at least we'll know the outcome, because we'll still be alive.
What happens if they refuse to follow your orders?
Well, then I'll do what I've always done. Adapt, compromise, survive.
That's fair. Yeah. You seem certain that your men will accept the Dalriata. What if they don't?
Then they'll be free to leave the keep and die stubborn. But I've seen enough to know this. When the enemy's knocking at the gates, old grudges turn to dust. Survival makes allies out of everyone, eventually.
What was all this about survival or something more?
Oh, well, dead men tell no tales, huh? But maybe, just maybe, it was also about breaking this damn cycle of mistrust and division. We can't afford to be splitting the world into us and them. That road always leads to the grave. See what's happened already? Camelot's fractured into political factions, waging a war against itself, just like the tribes they claim to be superior to. Everyone's at each other's throats. It's as if they didn't realize that the weirdness won't wait until they come to their senses before it bites them in the ass.
I like this guy. Same. If your plan fails and Camelot comes knocking, what's the backup plan?
All I can tell you right now is that we'll burn that bridge when we get to it.
What do you think of Feargus will do?
I have my suspicions, but Feargas isn't blind. He's just loyal to a world that's already dead. He'll either see the truth or he'll break himself trying to cling to the ashes. But that's his choice, not mine.
True. If he leaves, what does that mean for the Keepers?
It means they lose a damn good man. But if his loyalty to old ideals runs deeper than his loyalty to the fight ahead, then maybe it's for the best.
I'm done with the rituals. You said I can become a keeper now.
You actually went through with it, huh? Can't say I understand why anyone would willingly take on that mess. But if that's what you want, who am I to argue? Now, as tradition dictates, you have to kneel and I have to recite some words. In shadows and mud we slog. In burden and boredom we suffer. We guard the clueless, fix the hopeless, and carry the weight because nobody else bloody will. We're the lantern running out of oil, the lighthouse no one bothers to look at, the rope that snaps when you need it most, the hands that shield, mostly from our own bad decisions. By this joke of tradition, you are bound. By this nonsense, you are trapped. There, you're a keeper now. You can pick up your meals from Ruark at 6 a.m. We start training at 7 a.m. You sleep in the barracks. I'm joking. I know you won't stay here.
I was going
to
to say.
Some work, let me know.
Okay, what kind of work?
Well, while we've been bickering about politics and playing at diplomacy, the bandits and every other kind of scum have been crawling out of the woodwork. Turns out chaos is a great breeding ground for parasites. I'd greatly appreciate it if you helped clean them out so we can get back the terrain we've lost.
Restoring order at the gallows. Okay. We've got a few... Geez, there's a lot of restoring order quests. You know what? Maybe we'll go knock them out real quick. What do we have to do? Oh, it is considered a side quest. Get rid of the bandits in the region. I mean, Anna will get us some XP before we leave, so might as well. It says bandits left. I watched, so before I went live and before I ate lunch, I watched a video on, I forget if it's Mortismal or Mortismal. He did his 100% playthrough video explaining, pretty much giving his own review. I highly recommend it. It's very detailed, especially for somebody that's completely 100% at the game, which is typically not me, but still like the insight of somebody who has completed all of it. And I guess we'll see how the story plays out and stuff, but it sounds like there's some pretty cool
That's all you've got.
endings that you can get without getting into details. But it requires a lot of extra work. So we shall see. Was the max level a character can reach? I don't think there is a max level, actually. I think you just constantly, as you're leveling up, you're just constantly getting hold. Yeah, I don't think there is an overall level. Hey, what's up, Vels? You're just constantly getting XP for everything that you do. Unless if there is, and I'm not sure. There might be a point where you stop getting traits, but I think you can still level. Nice. Bandits left, the one. Oh, I think I see them. There it is. 3,000 XP? Holy. I'll take it. Alright, what's the next one? Also, we need to do the, oh, wait. Oh, the Keepers and the Dalriada come here now. Oh, that's awesome. So now they protect this place. All right, 1 second. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I like that. The next area is up north here. Oh, actually, before we go, because I'm going to keep forgetting about this, bonfire. Let's level up and then we'll chat with our friend. If it's fully charged, automatically use it when you would receive lethal damage. Yeah, that's actually really good. Because I honestly forget about it most of the time. So automatically using it then would be great. Why'd you leave Excalibur at the Horns of the South?
It was supposed to be a reminder. The sword was never just steel. It was a symbol of what we stood for. Strength, justice, the will to carve a path forward. A weapon, yes, but also a promise. I wanted them to remember, to fight for those ideals, to uphold them, even when I was gone, even when there was no king left to lead them.
What do you remember about Merlin? Oh, okay. You and the Lord of the Seas, you seemed close.
Yes, it seems we knew each other well during the war. And this proves that I sought allies beyond our own forces. And I trusted him enough to carry the knowledge of Excalibur. This must count for something.
Oh, we can't say the last one. I noticed some of the conversations bug out at times. Unfortunately. Let's fast travel here.
Give up now. You're only making me angrier. I'm not winning yet. This is my lucky day. We'll make short work of you.
My stamina does regen pretty fast now. It seems like if you just let go of holding like a shot over and over again and you just give it a second to, like, not even a whole second, but just give it like half a second to regen, it's well worth it. Oh, that's gonna be the boss. I see it in his name. Or not his name, but his logo. Damn, okay. Right in the head. Both shots. Oh, he had a bunch of assassin gear. Hitting a target has a 50%. Oh, right. I forgot that I had other daggers that we got too. Has a 50% chance to restore 5 stamina. That's pretty good. I think my current one... Yeah, my current one grants gold. This does more damage too. Might be on the bridge. Yep. Come on. Oh, oh. Okay. There's 2 more.
You're no match for our band. Your gold belongs to us now.
One more.
This is going to hurt.
Jeez.
You're in for a world of hurt.
There it is. Man, I'm glad I went back and talked to him for that, because I didn't realize that we were going to get to be able to do this as well. There's a lot of quests and stuff if you want to kind of return to people, see if they have any follow-up stuff after some time. Okay, we got 2 more. Next one's right over on the other side of the bridge. That's 2. This guy hasn't even helped me one bit. I there's someone right here. Oh, there he is.
You're only making me angrier.
Level 26.
This is my lucky day. This is going to hurt. Your wealth is ours. Is ours. You're only making me angrier.
Got him. Okay, I think there's... Yeah, there's at least one more. Almost. There it is. He was aware of me, but he didn't know where I actually was. Okay. Now we got keepers up here. He's put down a bonfire. Did you swap your bows out and reinstall gems yet? No. I don't think I have, actually. Yeah, I think I still need to swap it out. I'm gonna go dexterity. Still want to bump up spirituality more, but... Oh yeah, where's the... I've heard that the armor tree is really good. Increase armor value of your equipment by 2%. Endurance increases your melee damage by 1% per point. Gain 1 extra armor. Deal additional 20% of your armor as damage when attacking with melee weapons. You have a 2% chance to negate all incoming damage. Some good stuff in there. This one's really good too. Taking lethal damage makes you invisible for 5 seconds instead of killing you. Can only happen once every... Like, becoming invisible like that, increase sneak damage by 50%. Every enemy within a 15-meter radius that is not in combat increase sneak damage by 15. Stun. Sneak attacks also stun. Alright, let me finish out my bow here. I think I'm going to do the last draw speed, because we're doing pretty good, especially for sneak attack damages. And then I might start buffing my spirituality soon, just for a few other summons. Okay, let's go. The Merchant Ruin. Oh, it's not far. Wait, which bow am I still? Yeah, I'm still using the Spiteful Arch. Oh. Can't. Oh, that's why I'm over encumbered. I was like, why? I keep toggling walk by accident. Drop the basic. I don't know why I picked.
Give up now.
Uh-oh. You're dead. Nice try, bitter brawny. How much do these sell? Okay. These sneak attacks are so good. Crazy. Yeah, when I swap to the other bow, it's going to be pretty insane. Thing's 25. Drop it. After this, we'll go back and we will swap. Yeah, there's only one more. Got him. Crush the region of bandits, lords, and leave none alive to tell the tale. Yeesh. The pigs don't show for me. Why? They're still like question marks. Let me grab all these one final time. Might have to make some copper bows, or I mean arrows. Those regen? No. See if Mark has anything to say. What do you think about the deal with the Dalriada?
Well, this is the new order of things now. Not much I can do about it. I just hope Brandon doesn't forget his own people. Well, I'm actually quite curious about working with the Dalriada. I've heard they have an entire tribe of hunters. Wouldn't mind learning a thing or two from them.
What do you have in your shop? Oh, that's where you get the iron. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna read those books. We mount up. Oh, oh, oh. It pushed me back. Alright. I am a little bit over encumbered right now. But it looks like we can take the horse back up. Clearing out the rest of the bandits seems like it was well worth it. Get a lot of XP for it. And we got 2 more achievements for doing so.
Please. Did they read?
What do you think about the deal?
Dragon knows they'll read a dog's back here? Oh, I'm not sticking around to see how that ends. Let someone else get their throat slit.
Jeez.
Go.
What do you think about the deal?
Sly bastard. No one else could have pulled off something like that. You won't hear me complaining, that's for sure. Brandon finally broke the decades-old crust that had grown over this place. Nothing thrives in stagnation, least of all trade. Now, this place might finally get a bit livelier. Personally, I can't wait to see where this goes.
Hey, nice. The correct way of looking at it. The bitter sword. I'll hold on to one hand knife. Charged by summoning. Fully heal your summons and increase their damage by 50% for 10 seconds. What? Wait, that's actually sick. So what, you just equip that in your offhand when summoning? That's actually pretty good. Keeper's armor. Increase critical damage by 10%. Taking damage restores 5 mana. Increase maximum. Okay. Assassin tunic. Not gonna need it. Attack speed by 10%. We have the draw speed. To that. Same. Maybe incoming healing by 20%. Actually, Keeper's Cape might be better. Taking damage increases lifesteal by 2% for 3 seconds. I'll get my endurance to 3. Or I mean 4. Alright, let's put the armor away. Put that away. Let me take out my other bow. That's gonna be crazy. So we're going from 34 to 39 damage to... Oh, right. We have to unequip it, right? Something like that. We actually do. So we hit this, and that charges this guy. Then once that's charged to 4, I can fully heal my summon and increase damage. That's pretty good. Let's see if I can swap over some upgrades here. So you can unequip anything you attach. Oh, retrieve relic. Yes, you can. Awesome. Okay, so now I can make iron, like frost arrows and stuff. Let's craft some copper, though. Wait, no. Oh, iron is the good one. Iron sharped arrow. Make 100 of those. Make 40 burn. Make 40 chill. And we'll leave the rest. Now we change that. Got the new bow equipped. Drop off the old stuff I'm not using. Rest until the morning, and then I think we're good. All right, let's also go talk to the other guy. Briandon? Braildon? I forget how you say it. It's not Brendan or Brandon. The job is done. Okay, he knows. Never mind. Why is he's missing like a little bit of health? I wonder why. We deposit all of our cooking or crafting items. Honestly, I never used the torch. Giant feather? Wait, what? Do I have to use that? Oh my gosh. There's certain items you get that you have to use it. It increased my inventory by 5 forever. Or permanently. Yeah, by the way, thank you all for the likes so far, wherever you are watching. Everywhere is Casas Plays. All episodes so far are already up on YouTube. If you want to watch the beginning or anything else that I cover, including when and if, not if, but when we do complete this, all episodes will be there. But yeah, game's still been really cool. I'm like fully like locked in. Everything's clicking. I'm understanding it. We see what happens if I ask these guys, what do you think about the deal?
It's about time we stopped squabbling and stood together against Camelot.
What about her? So you're officially allied with the Horns. How's it feel?
Like we have a future. I still don't trust that snaky a captain, but now it's easier to keep an eye on him. And now the south is ours. It's only a matter of time before we march on to Camelot.
Do you think you'll be able to remain civil with the Keepers?
Well, that depends on them. They accepted our gift with respect. So maybe there's a chance we could get along. But I'm not going to tiptoe around them. We'll have to figure out how to talk to each other, one way or another. Stay out of trouble.
Good. One sec, chat.
If nothing happens by nightfall, I'm starting a brawl.
What? Good old bots. Got an alert for unusual DM activity for joining the Discord. Because bots are joining, trying to message out to people. Man. Can we talk to One Eye or no? Okay, guess not. Alright, let's just head north then. Let's keep going. We'll go into the next area. Finally. I mean, like, all the quests except for... I had the 1B quest, but I'm just gonna say whatever. She was a pain fighting to begin with, so... I'll leave it as is. Think we already got that? Yeah, we did. All right. Here we go. Into the next region. Cuanacht main gate. Oh gosh. Here we go. Behind the curtain in a darker world awaits a darker world. That's one of the side quests that we had. I think that was for the Alchemist club. Oh, we got a guy up there. Hello there. Who are you?
Hmm? Who's there? What do you want? We're just sitting here, not bothering anybody, so there's no need to bother us.
One of Ron's friends.
Vran? Ha! I've been wondering how that old harpy's doing. We haven't seen each other in a while. You can go. If you know our sister's name, that means you survived meeting her. That's enough for me to let you pass by.
Okay. This guy looks like Eivor. Oh, Falter.
Don't bother. I'm in no mood to talk.
Okay. He doesn't want to chat. Whoa. This area looks pretty cool. Is there a town somewhere? I mean, we're probably going to follow the road for a bit. Looks like it leads up here, and then we got some other side quests and so on, and then so that leads to the Forlorn Swords. Who's that? Oh, that's what that was. What the hell? Whoa. Already got some enemies in here. Ooh, we got new music too. I swear there's some sort of feature where if you don't have the high enough spirituality for summons, that they don't listen to you. Because this guy never likes listening to me. He never fights for me. Oh.
Get you back tenfold. You'll fall to my...
Love that. Oh, that's a deer. Oh, is it coming from? Oh, it's coming from up there. Good morning, Harpist.
Wheat here.
Uranus.
How can I assist you?
I found the Eckhart's research notes.
Good. Very good.
I assume you've decided to climb further into the guild's ranks then. Are you ready for your next adventure?
Sure. Wait, the harpist statue, what is that?
It's unrelated to your task, but since you're curious, this is the statue of the Morning Harpist, built in the memory of the twin sisters from the court of Sagramore, the former ruler of Cuanacht and its lands. Legend has it that one sister killed the other out of jealousy for her talent. They also say that if you camp here at night, you might hear the wailing of the betrayed sister. But with the weirdness so thick, who'd camp here at night? The inn at Cuanacht is far more welcoming. That's all I know. But if you ever come across the remnants of the royal geographers, they might be able to tell you more.
I'm ready for the next assignment.
I'd like you to find Calum and bring me his research. He's a former guild member and a cruel man. He took the idea of life as a form of energy a little too much to heart, and it's made him potentially dangerous. We expelled him and cut him off from our resources, but as you might guess, that didn't slow him down for long.
What exactly has he been doing?
We don't know the details, but I doubt it's anything good or humane. From what I hear, he's gone completely mad and started experimenting on humans. He always claimed it's the only way to unlock the spark of life, but practicing necromancy is, of course, strictly forbidden by the guild.
Oh. You didn't tell me that. How does the guild want to deal with it, Caleb?
Personally, I'd like to treat him the way he treats his test subjects. That's just my own view on the matter. The guild only wants information on what he's doing. It'd be best if you didn't get yourself killed while gathering it.
Where can I find him?
The owls are hooting that he's holed up in some hut at the swamps. But knowing that lunatic, he won't be doing his experiments anywhere out in the open.
Level 27. Oh, that's the Harpist Tomb. We'll go inside there. Let me set this bonfire. I'm gonna get spirituality up. If anything, I'll get this one. The farther you are from the enemy, the more damage you inflict, up to 80%. And next time, I think we might start branching out. Next time, we will start looking into other options. I don't know where I'm going. Oh, Starborn Egg? Okay. I just went left, left, and left. Locked door. There's someone here. This is a spirit.
Who are you? Are you here to steal my riches? They're mine. I earned them as the favored entertainer of Sagramore's court. Oh, but maybe you are one of the courtiers. Did you have fun plotting my demise?
Who are you?
Wasn't my name meant to echo far and wide as he promised? Have I really been forgotten? Then I will ensure you share my fate, you thief.
Damn, that's not very nice. Brother, you... I hate this summon so much. So much. I'm like a second away from just like swapping it to something else. The fact that he just doesn't attack kills me. Literally. Hey, yo, what's up, gaming? Or Illuminati?
Who are you? Oh.
I'm not a courtier.
Lies. Why would you come here if not? Well, this time I will have the last.
Okay. The attacks either way. What was all that for, man?
It's so calm. I never thought I'd miss peace and quiet. It was always my sister's preference. Oh, my poor Eain. What have I gotten us both into?
What happened to you?
My sister killed me. I don't think she meant to. I said something stupid and she just got so angry. Truth be told, it was a long time coming. If I were her, I would have slapped myself much earlier. It really wasn't her fault that I tripped over that damned rock.
You tell me about yourself?
Oh, if you'd asked me while I was alive, I would have been delighted. Modesty was never my strong suit. Why should it have been? I was young, beautiful, and brimming with talent, ready to take on the world. It all went to my head so fast, especially when Lord Sagramore showed interest in me. Stupid, stupid, stupid. I should never have accepted his advances.
Will you tell me about Eain?
My poor sister. They killed her because of me, didn't they? I can sense her gloomy presence even here, among this glitz. She never minded being alone, but there's a difference between being alone and being lonely. And I pushed her into that loneliness. A joke here, a joke there. To her, they must have felt like daggers. I wish I could comfort her. Tell her I don't blame her. I hate that they separated us so thoroughly. I hate it even more that I had a hand in this.
Okay. Is this a Souls game? No, it's closer to something like the Elder Scrolls. Or like Skyrim or Oblivion. It's similar to that, but more indie and AA. Pretty much. It can be challenging, but it's not like that type of gameplay. What if she blames you?
I'm sure she does. Eain has always been so dramatic. But her anger ebbs and flows. And we have an eternity to work on mutual forgiveness.
Could get you out of here, bury the two of you together.
I'd love that. I'm so tired of being on my own. Despite all those times I wish she'd just leave me alone. Now I find myself missing her terribly. Thank you, kind stranger. I'm not sure what I can offer in return, but maybe you'll find something of value in this clutter.
Eain's ashes. Okay. Broken strings. Could toggle this one. Thank you for the sub there. Fine. Okay. You play Minecraft? Nah, not really. Oh, wait, do we have to, like, do something with the... I've actually never tried it before. And yeah, I have a few GTA 5 playthroughs up. If you go to the playlist tab on my channel, you can see all the playthroughs that I've pretty much done over time. How do we get inside there? Ouch. Oof. I was not expecting that to hurt so much. Maybe we have to come back? She struck her own blood and paid the price. The gallows sang her final lullaby. Let no harp echo her name. Let her shame run the endless night. She was the morning made flesh and song. Her harpstrings spun from light, taken by treachery, mourned by all. May her grace never be forgotten. Damn. Jeez. Let me take one more look here. Did something. That thing? Oh, maybe it was just the arrow that I shot. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Should be a good time. I shot both of those. Maybe now it's open. Nope. I don't know what we're supposed to do here. Alright, I think I'm just gonna leave this place. That brings me to back down here. Let me check one more time. All that. Yeah, the map is on the outside. So like right now we're inside whatever this temple is. But inside you don't really get one to be able to see. When the music kicks in, it keeps reminding me of like Expedition 33. Alright. I guess we'll maybe come back. Or maybe we have to get something that allows me to enter places like that down the line.
The air changed the moment you arrived. How can I... May my...
Okay. Over my dead body. Granis asked me to find the Alchemist Calum. Oh. Mushroom picker.
Oi! What do you think you're doing here? This is my spot! I got here before dawn, so you better get lost, you miscreant!
My bad. Why don't you calm down and tell me what the problem is?
I don't need to explain anything, but you better explain why you're trying to steal my mushrooms!
There are mushrooms here? Which ones?
Oh, so now you're going to tell me you didn't know and that you were just passing by, huh? That actually sounds almost plausible. Well, you'll find loads of penny buns growing here. I once picked a dozen for beneath with just one tree. That's why I call this place Penny Bun Grove. You aren't really interested in picking mushrooms, are you?
Nah, not really. I don't pick them, I stomp on them. You're right, I'm not.
Move along, but remember, I've got my eye on you. If you start snooping around the grass here, you'll get a taste of my knife.
Okay. Another shrine. Uh-oh. We're cool, we're cool, we're cool. We're not cool. I got it, at least. Oh boy. Oh no. What? Dude, that's crazy. What the hell? I don't even remember where I saved. I was right before talking to the mushroom guy.
Oh, what?
Jeez, man. Yeah, there are some similarities to. I mean, it's an RPG similar to KCD in that essence. brother. Jesus Christ. I'm just getting attacked from all the bears attacking. They're summoning wolves. They're Are you kidding? Oh, okay, we're good. The bear hit me, but my ability kicked in. Those shots that they do with the fire, like, instantly kills you. I mean, I could come back. I was starting to think that the bear was immortal. Sometimes it feels like it. Dude, what the hell? How does that kill you in like one shot? What kind of like firepower is that? All right, final attempt. You know what? Screw it. I'll come back. Obviously, I don't think we're just strong enough. Because every other enemy we fight so far here is fine. Yeah, like these guys.
You're no match for our band. Your road ends here. You'll regret this.
Yeah, prime example right there. No issues at all with these guys. But then the second you turn around that corner, I've mostly been using the bow as my primary weapon. But there is like swords and stuff you can use instead. I just prefer being a little bit more ranged, usually. Cuckoo's egg? Oh, right. Yeah, let's try to go do this. Make our way. I'm gonna follow this road. Oh, there's another one of those statues. Nothing. save. Damn. One good hit there. The Royal Geographer's Note. Okay. I'll take it for now. Last tree. Whoa. A castle looks pretty sick. Or whatever that is. Again, I think it's this one right here. Oh, we got a little town.
Hey, are you with the guild too? I'm waiting on someone from the guild. You know which guild. And if you don't know, well, I might just have to kill you.
May Morrigan's wings shield us from enemy eyes.
Ha! I knew it! I just knew you were with the children. Are you here to give me my assignment? Luth said someone would be coming soon with my first task. My first task! I can't wait!
I appreciate it, Illuminati. Yeah, thanks for stopping by. Rick 2 will thank you for the follow. So you're Abram?
Yeah, that's me. Edgar's brother. You've heard of him, right? He's already a fledgling. He's the one who convinced me to join the guild, and I can't wait to get started. He told me the first tasks aren't too bad. You know, delivering messages, eavesdropping, that kind of thing. And I really hope so, because, to be honest, I get a little queasy at the sight of blood. But I'm sure I'll toughen up soon enough. So, do you have a task for me?
First, tell me why you want to join the Children of Morrigan.
I never really thought about it, to be honest. I guess I was a little jealous of my brother. He's doing so well. He's got food in his belly, decent clothes, and people actually respect him. These days, that's about as good as it gets. That's why I want to join.
You're very energetic.
My brother always says I speak without thinking, and one day it's going to get me killed. But that's just who I am, you know? When I'm excited about something, I can't hold it in, or it feels like I'll burst.
You're not fit for the guild. Leave and forget you ever wanted to join. Sorry, kid, you're not cut out. You know too much. You're not fit for the guild. Leave and forget you've ever wanted to join.
But wait, I'm waiting for my task. I have to prove myself. I want to be a child of Morrigan. Please, give me a chance.
Just get out of here. Go do something else.
I can't believe it. I can't believe you're that naive. Falling for the old innocent young recruit trick. Soft-hearted, are we, hatchling? You just showed that you care more about random strangers than following orders. Luth had you figured out. He knew you'd needed testing. There's no place for someone like you in our ranks.
What? What's that supposed to mean?
It means you're out. And if you even think about telling anyone what you've seen here, trust me, an arrow will find your throat before you say a word. So, I suggest you do as you just told me. Walk away. We've got nothing left to discuss. You could have been someone.
Abram has not proven his loyalty. You're dead. All right. Well, he would have been dead either way. Okay, let me actually see how this plays out. Can't let that slide. Not today. Alright, Luthen, the job is done. Oh, weirdness is out. Oh boy, everything's spawning. Hate these little goblins. All right, Luthen.
It takes more than just ambition to fly. You've got what it takes. You've surprised me, Birdie. And as it seems, not just me. Self will be waiting for you inside. From now on, you answer to them. Congratulations and good luck.
Hey, you're no longer my superior?
So it seems. You're climbing up, Birdie. Truly impressive. Even I didn't gain favor so quickly. But I trust Self. If the crows see something in you, they are right about it.
What is this place?
We call it the Morrigan's Hollow, our dwelling in Cuanacht. The passage only opens for those who carry the sigil I gave you. You'll be able to stock up on supplies, rest, or hide if things get too heated outside.
Oh. What if the sigil falls into the wrong hands?
That doesn't happen. Crow sigils know their owner. If they end up in the wrong hands, they turn into worthless stone.
Is there anything I should know about Self?
Nothing that can help you. You managed well with me. Perhaps you'll manage just as well from here on.
Could you tell me something about yourself now?
I have no tales to share, Birdie. I'm absolutely uninteresting. But I'm touched that you asked. Really. Alright, enough chatter. Okay. Don't keep Self waiting too long. From what I hear, there are some plans for you. Break a wing and take care. I like you. Don't ruin that.
Okay. The key to Morrigan's Hollow. We're in. Well, I guess we'll find out.
There you are, my little hatchling. I hear you've been working hard. That makes me glad. I had a good feeling about you, and I do love being proven right.
So your name is Self. Why?
Why not? If a name defines us, then I am all I need to be.
Is there a story behind your name?
Does there always need to be a story? My name is my own. That's all there is to it.
Care to elaborate?
No.
Okay. What's my next task?
Eager, aren't you? Just don't let that eagerness turn into recklessness. Some children get a little too fond of blood, and then we have to clip their wings. I do have another task, but I'm afraid it's not a job I can give to a mere hatchling.
Whatever it is, I can handle it.
I know you can. You've shown that you're ruthless, driven, and cunning when it counts. It would insult both you and Morrigan to keep treating you like a chick begging for worms. No, it's time you took flight. Congratulations. From now on, you're a fledgling. Make us proud.
A fledgling? What does being a fledgling entail?
First, from now on, you answer only to me and the other crows. Any hatchlings we send your way are yours to command. If you decide they're not fit for the guild, it's up to you to take care of them.
Oh.
As for your tasks, how you handle them is your business. I don't care about the methods, only the results. The rest, we'll see how you do.
Thank you. It's an honor.
It is.
Take care of them.
I'm glad you understand that. Most hatchlings don't live to see this day.
So about my task.
Your next assignment is of utmost importance to all the children of Morrigan. That includes you now, so I trust you'll approach it with even greater diligence than any task you've been given so far. A while ago, we lost contact with one of the seers. What makes this even more troubling is that he was in possession of the head of Morrigan. I doubt he's still alive, so I need you to find his body and, most importantly, recover the head of Morrigan. And of course, eliminate anyone who dared to touch it.
Why are you so sure he's dead?
Because every seer tasked with guarding the head pledges an oath to protect it with their life. And death is the only acceptable reason to stop reporting its whereabouts.
When you say the head of Morrigan, you mean...
A severed head. Preserved, of course. It is hundreds of years old, after all.
And is it really Morrigan's?
In a way. According to the seers, it belonged to one of the Morrigan's avatars. A human she deemed worthy to serve as her vessel for a time. When the vessel's purpose was fulfilled, Morrigan commanded the children to sever its head, so it could forever serve her clerics in spreading her will. Now you see why it must be treated with the utmost care and respect.
Does it do anything?
You'd have to ask the seers about that, though it's not likely they'd tell you. They keep their secrets closely guarded and only speak to the crows. But who knows? Morrigan willing, you may one day have the chance to pester them with your questions. I, for one, am looking forward to it.
Okay. I'll bring the head of Morrigan back.
See that you do. I've marked the seer's last known location on your map. Oh, and if he really is dead, there's likely to be a complication. You see, the seers are very protective of their secrets, even after death. His corpse will probably be guarded by a banshee, and banshees don't distinguish between friend and foe. But I'm confident you'll manage. Now go. May Morrigan's wings shield you from prying eyes.
Who are the seers?
The clerics of Morrigan. They are the most devoted among the children and the ones closest to her. Their role is to ensure that our actions align with Morrigan's will. Without the seers, we'd be nothing more than a band of murderers, killing indiscriminately for no purpose. That's not who the children are, and it's not who we can ever become.
Okay. The fledgling... Oh, we got some new armor. Holder head high. Yeah, the Children of Morrigan's questline so far has been pretty cool. It's definitely interesting. It's also unique because, like, yeah, Morrigan is the... She's like the witch of death and all types. Wait, why are these two people hostile? But then they're friendly. Take the onions and garlic. Oh. But then she's also like the children of Morrigan don't all like follow that in a way. They all kind of I I don't know. They have an order, and it's more of like a secret society. But it's not like 100% like, oh, we're gonna go out and destroy, and because they mentioned they work with people depending on the situation. And our original option was to either join them or kill them, because the other guy was trying to kill anybody that joins. I think it was. I forget. He basically became a serial killer against them. And they're like, this is all, you don't need to do all this. Hold on now. Relax. Didn't they say there's a bed to be able to use here to rest? I'll join for the guy that calls you Birdie. I didn't see a bed in there to rest in. What? Where's this one taking me now? Over there? Okay. I feel like we should go to this town. I mean, that's pretty much where we're headed anyways. What is that? Wait. Where did you come from? Okay, we're not ready for nighttime here. Oh my god. What the hell? Oh. It's frozen? I think he just knocked me so far. Oh my gosh, it crashed. This is the top of the wall. Dude, he knocked me so far back, my game crashed. What the hell? Oh my gosh. That's crazy. That's my first crash so far. Oh boy. Well, you know what's interesting too is, like I said earlier, the game is kind of following suit with how Baldur's Gate was, where the first act pretty smooth, second act start running into some issues, third act probably the most issues. And I think we're going to start seeing that, unfortunately. Now we don't have to worry about the weirdness.
Back to your hovel, coward. I see fear in your eyes. Your armor won't save you.
Something was about to be a lethal blow there.
My arm has never failed me.
Much better. The area is so pretty. Amphitheater of the House of Tarion. Oh, the Royal Geographers must be like another guild. Tried to play Oblivion, but realized it was not my type of game. Nothing wrong with that. There's all types of games that are not my type of game either. That are, you know, people rave about and absolutely love. First game crash? Nice. He knocked me so far back. Crazy. The lower city. Oh. What the hell? What the hell?
Don't even say that. Someone comes, lights them in here, and then dies on all watch? People would be at my door with pitchforks.
Wait, is this a guy?
He's waking up. Welcome back to the land of the living, our hero.
Help him up, Ansem.
Hello.
Welcome to my home. Quite a scene unfolded at the Menhir, with you at the heart of it. I can't decide if I'm more delighted or surprised. What was it that made the Menhir react to you?
I carry King Arthur with me. He's not going to believe me.
I see. You have a habit of not taking things seriously, don't you? But this is no trivial matter, so I demand respect.
Sorry.
Come now. You must have a theory.
No, I'm serious. I wish I knew too.
The local Menhir here have been rather lifeless for quite some time. Then you come along, breathe life into what was dead, and, whether you meant to or not, alter the course of our history. That's how I see it anyway. Tell me, do you know what this Menhir represents?
They're statues that ward off the weirdness. Merlin built them.
So they say. The Menhirs were raised by Merlin to ward off the ancient mists that burst monsters beyond human comprehension. But none of this matters in our current situation. Here, the Menhir represents something more. For some, it's a symbol of freedom and independence. Strength, if you will. It shows that the people of Cuanacht, my subjects, can face any challenge, even at the world's end. And for others, like our guest from Camelot, whom I'm sure you've seen, it's a symbol of power. Power once granted by King Arthur, and therefore by Camelot. And power that has been granted can be taken away.
Camelot wants to take your men here? Why?
Officially, they say they want to gather all the men here scattered across Avalon, set them around Camelot, and bring people there to ensure their safety. That is, if they can figure out how to restore the power of the Menhirs.
And unofficially?
I don't think we know each other well enough to speak on unofficial terms.
Oh, okay. My bad. Game cross Avowed and player count, like it's not... Well, the other thing, too, with Avowed was on Game Pass. So majority of people probably played through Game Pass. But I did just see... I just actually checked that, too. Yeah, the game hit 25,000 players as of, like, 3 minutes ago. Which, I'm sure for this... It's been around for quite a while. Like, it was in early access for 2 or 3 years. But... seems to be doing all right on Steam. Probably pretty good. If Camelot takes the men here, your people will be lost.
I'm well aware. And now we're also facing an outbreak of the Red Death, which will no doubt influence Camelot's decision on whether to offer my people shelter. But with the men here reignited, the people of Cuanacht will be even less willing to give up and go to Camelot. If anything, I expect rebellion to break out. And bloodshed is something neither we nor the capital want.
What would you prefer to happen?
I don't know, to be honest. It's not something I could admit publicly, but I feel both sides have a point. I understand the people who don't want to abandon their homeland, and I understand the knights, who must face a long-lost terror and find a solution to an impossible problem. Believe me, being a lord in times like these is a heavy burden.
So what do you want from me?
I want you to speak with Dinho and try to calm him down. He's the commander of Camelot's forces stationed in Cuanacht, and as you probably imagine, your presence here didn't exactly make his job easier. With the men here active again, everything could change.
I'm searching for Palmides' shield.
Palmides' shield, you say? An unusual request. That shield rests beneath the men here. And legend has it that it used to fuel its power for centuries. I don't mind if you look at it, touch it, whatever you need. Just don't take it. It's a treasured relic, and the people of Cuanacht are quite attached to it. And you're probably just as attached to your head, which you'll lose if we catch you trying to steal the shield.
Fair enough. Gave me the location of the shield.
If you need anything, speak to Ansem. He's the one who decides what's worth my time.
Interesting. Okay. Lord Yvain.
The less attention, the better.
Where is Ansem?
Ah, you need something? Ah, a new face. I am Anselm, Major Domo to Lord Yvain. Any business to be done in Cuanacht usually passes through my hands first.
What kind of business?
From managing the court's affairs to ensuring Cuanacht doesn't collapse under its own weight. It's my duty to keep things running smoothly. Not an easy task, given the times. And you? What brings you here? Wandering so close to the heart of Cuanacht's business. You don't strike me as the idle type.
What's life like here at the court?
Life at court is a delicate dance. It's calm on the surface, but underneath, there's always tension. Managing affairs, settling disputes, keeping the wheels turning. It's not for the faint of heart. Lord Yvain means well, but he makes decisions slowly, too slowly sometimes. Not that I complain. It's a role I've accepted, and one I'll carry out for as long as I'm needed. It's a quiet kind of chaos, but one we must master, for the sake of Cuanacht and those who call it home.
Must be challenging to protect the court in these times.
Challenging doesn't begin to describe it. The court is the heart of Cuanacht, and if it falters, the rest follows. That's a heavy weight to bear. But if I'm honest, it's the plague that keeps me awake at night. I've seen what it does, how it spreads, how it steals lives without mercy. I lost my family to it. The only reason I'm still here is because I was locked away at court while they were quarantined. Since then, protecting this place, keeping it safe, has been more than a duty. It's been everything. Be well. The court has need for capable hands like yours.
I'll do what I can. What's up, Dr. Ed? Greeting. You just arrived in the second area. We got some interesting stuff going on here. Self-instructed me. Okay, yeah, we're gonna have to explore this city a good bit. Before we actually go do that, I see ads are starting to run. I am actually gonna grab a drink real fast, and then we shall. So, give me about like 1 minute here, or 2 minutes, and we'll keep it going. I'll be right back. And thank you guys for all the likes again so far. I really do appreciate it. But BRB. I'm back. Let's see what we got here. Explore this place a little bit.
If I just stay put, everything will be just fine.
What is it?
Oh, so those are all like the guards. What else here?
What is it?
Stone tablet. Take, destroy. Take? What did I just pick up? It weighs so much. 30 pounds. Hold on, I'm not ready for all that. Yeah, take me back. Take me back. Rather wait to see. Pretty easy to get to this room. I'm assuming the shield might be inside there. I can rest in his bed.
I should stay out of trouble. You startled me.
Okay. Not much else there. We found his mansion. All right, let's go back down into the city. Ooh, there's going to be like a Brita Silver Arrow, legend and silent protector of her people. May the memory of her deeds never fade. D5. Not bad. They said it's underneath, so I wonder if it's inside there. Oh no. That's the Terrarian family crypt. The lock seems to be broken down there. There's a note. Opening. Huh. This looks important. Oh, there's somebody here. Hello.
You're here. Let me look at you. You seem to have recovered after whatever happened at the Menhir. The All-Mother herself must be watching over you.
You're not going to ask what happened at the Menhir?
Whatever the All-Mother wanted you to see is between you and her. I can only accept and work with the outcome. Besides, I'm more concerned with the impact your little spectacle had on the sentiments in the village. You've given people hope. Only time will tell if that was misguided or what the consequences will be if it proves true.
Whose grave is this?
Here lies Lady Maeve, wife of Lord Eain, Tarion, my dearest friend. The one I couldn't help. I'm wondering the same. I thought I'd find solace or perhaps even grief, but all I feel is numbness.
Sound like a politician, not a priestess.
There is more than one way to spread the All-Mother's grace. Why shouldn't a priestess take part in leading the people she serves?
Fair enough.
Lord Eain is in a precarious situation. He needs all the support he can get, and supporting him in this endeavor only benefits the residents of Cuanacht. Besides, my apprentice Ailey is very talented and can handle all the matters that require a more hands-on approach perfectly well.
Fair
Go
enough.
with her blessing.
Go with her. I will say playing this also makes me really want to play the Tainted Grail Conquest game, which is the deck builder card game. But that I'd probably do some like recordings of maybe instead. Whoa, oh, there's another way. Wine? Who's hiding wine back there? Same thing with the tabletop version. Who's this? Morag.
Oi, you there, Sleeping Beauty. I saw them carrying you into Evain's mansion.
Oh, did
feeling
you?
better now?
Yeah, a little bit. Thanks.
Good. Would have been a shame if something happened to the one who lit up the menhir. No wonder they brought you straight here. Tell me, did you get to see our lord? Or just that snake of his, Anselm?
What do you really want?
Sorry, stranger. I meant no offense. Name's Morag. I'm the innkeeper around here, though, as you've probably seen, there's not much of an inn left to keep. Truth is, I was hoping that, with what happened at the menhir and all, you might have Lord Evain's ear. And maybe you'd be kind enough to whisper a thing or two into it on my behalf.
What do you need?
Camelot shut down my inn. Said it was because of the Red Death, but the Red Priests have been here for ages, and they never had a problem with my place. And last I checked, Evain's still our lord, not one of those Camelocians. What gives them the right to meddle in our business?
I'll talk to Lord Vane for you.
I thank you, stranger. All I want is a straight answer. The least he could do is make Camelot pay me some kind of compensation. Damn bastards come in here acting like they own all of Cuanacht. I'll wait here for you.
Petition the Lord. Okay. I'll do this since we're right here. Might as well.
The less attention, the better.
What is it?
Lord Eain, there's a woman named Morag waiting outside. She needs to talk to you.
I know. I already asked Anselm to tell her to wait. But Morag's a stubborn one. Honestly, what does she expect me to do? I'm not about to argue the legate over one inn. Not when there are far more pressing matters at hand.
To her, this is a pressing matter.
I don't doubt that. But Cuanacht is in a precarious position. I wouldn't be surprised if Denholm shuts the inn down out of fear of rebellion. And I'm hardly in a position to challenge his decision. We all have to endure these inconveniences a little longer.
Inconveniences is her livelihood we're talking about.
Well, surely she's been given some sort of compensation, hasn't she?
No. She hasn't gotten any money, no.
Oh, that is unfortunate. I can see why she's upset. Very well. Tell her she'll be paid part of the damages from my coffers, and I'll speak with Denholm about her situation. When I have the time. I can't offer more than that. As long as this stalemate with Camelot holds, reopening the inn is out of the question. That's my final decision. Now, was there something else?
Nope. That's all I got. The inn will remain closed, but at least she'll get some compensation in the meantime. I talked to Lord Eain.
And? What did he say?
He'll cover the part of the damages himself, and he'll ask Camelot to pay the rest.
But the inn stays closed? Figures. So now instead of standing around here, I'll be stuck at home, hoping those thugs from Camelot will graciously pay what they owe me. I'd say it's better than nothing, but honestly, it's barely that.
I mean...
Should have known better than to count on that good-for-nothing lordling. Thank you, stranger. I'm glad at least someone here still cares about the common folk.
Hey, level 28. I did try. Okay, let's get spirituality up again. And you know what? I think I'm gonna do it. Maybe. The only thing is the summons like are so useless at times. For 2 seconds after taking damage, your next hit will heal you for 5% your max health. That's pretty good too. Whoa! Resting gives you a random blessing, increasing one of your statistics. Selling items is more profitable. Statuses. Critical hits. Hits against the same enemy within 5 seconds of each other resets on hitting a different enemy. Oh man, from 2% to 20%? That's pretty good too. Generals and buffs. When an enemy dies near you, they leave their mana essence, which can be collected to restore mana. Combat. Spell power. Oh, this is all just like spirituality spell stuff. Okay. I could do attack speed. Consecutive hits would be good. Endurance. Gains 7 max stamina. Depleted stamina prevents you from performing any actions. Recovering from overexertion is 50% faster. Alright, you know what? I'll take the first thing as summoning. Since I am going to keep using summons. How many skeleton armies? Well, let's see. Okay, so I can have at least 2. Someone's a keeper. Wait, this requires 10? What? It was 7 before. Or this one is 7. I can also summon a corpse eater to join me. Crazy looking beings. I don't know which one's better. This one's 30. I think the skeleton army would probably be best. Or I could do the 2 and the 1. And then 4, these summons them. I will try this. What's this? Langford House?
Just passing through. Good.
Oh, hello there.
Welcome to my home, stranger. Whatever brings you here, know that the Langfords were always known for hospitality. Even in times like these. Sit down. Have a drink with me.
Thank you. I didn't expect that.
This is precisely what you should expect from the Langfords. This place has seen better days, sure. Used to be full of people. Now no one bothers. Not since things turned sour. But it's still mine. I was born here, and I'll die here. Let those damn Camelosians try and drag me out. That said, do you have anything we could drink?
I might. Here.
Finally! Someone with proper manners. Everyone else around here just takes and takes. I've nearly forgotten what kindness feels like. But never mind all that. Come, sit, feel at home. What's the word out there? Still cheering and selling cabbages while the world rots beneath their feet?
Pretty much. What happened to your family?
They happened to themselves. Misfortune, betrayal, weakness. By the time it all landed on me, the gold was gone and the doors were already closing. And somehow I'm the one everyone points at.
Why don't you leave?
And go where? Wander the roads like some beggar? My family has lived in this town for centuries. I'd rather be crushed beneath the stones my forefathers placed here than abandon them.
Don't you want to survive, rebuild elsewhere?
Survive as what? A nobody scraping by, begging favors. Better to die remembered here than live forgotten out there.
So you live here all alone?
All alone? Not quite. There's one left. A servant. Stays up in that shed on the roof. She doesn't talk much, though. She's probably waiting for me to croak, so she can sell the place for scrap. But she'll be waiting a while.
Crap.
I've outlived better people.
What caused your family's downfall?
My uncle's betrayal is what started it all. He convinced my father to invest the family fortune in a new mining venture in the northern hills. He said the ore will make us wealthier than ever. Ha! The mine flooded, the workers died, and the council demanded reparations that bled us dry. Then the vultures descended. Merchants calling in debts. Neighbors turning their backs. My father died of grief. And I inherited nothing.
You don't seem like the like the Camelonians much.
The Camelosians? Upstarts and pretenders, the lot of them. And now they strut about, issuing orders about the weirdness coming. Convenient excuse to drive me from my ancestral home, isn't it?
You don't believe in the weirdness?
Believe? I've heard tales of the so-called weirdness ever since I was a child. Always coming, never arriving. Just another ghost story they use to control the weak-minded. My grandfather told me how the Camelosians used the same trick 50 years ago, to seize the eastern valleys. Danger coming, we must relocate for safety. And look who owns those fertile lands now. I wasn't born yesterday. This house has stood through worse than some mystical threat they can't even properly describe. Leaving already? Well, I suppose that's to be expected. Everyone leaves in the end.
Sir, I have things to do.
Go on then. Back to your important business.
Oh.
But tell others what you saw here. The last Langford, holding his ground, while the world crumbles.
Very well. Moss from a cursed well. Got a recipe. See? And this is why it's worth walking into random stranger or houses that you're not invited in. Because you never know what's gonna be you're gonna stumble upon. Just some guy angry at the world. What is Blade in the Shadow? Oh, Shadow Blade. Right. A hospital? Hello there. Wilbur.
What do you want? Who are you?
Camelot Scout.
There. You're going to feel better soon. I'm just trying to help you. You'll see. Just try to calm down. Calm down. Do you need something? Are you in pain? I'll do all I can to help, but I need to warn you that our supplies are quite limited.
Can I help? You said our supplies. Is there anyone else running this hospital besides you?
Well, actually, the hospital is run by Camelot. I'm just an apprentice to Neonte, the priestess of the All-Mother here in Cuanacht. But the healer from Camelot is dead, and Neonte spends most of her time at Lord Eain's manor.
Wait, really?
So, it seems I'm on my own.
Camelot can't send a different healer?
Camelot treats this place like a field hospital. To them, it's temporary. Though I suppose that's their outlook on all of Cuanacht right now. The legate says Camelot simply can't spare anyone else. According to him, one priestess and her apprentice should suffice. And yet, his soldiers are the ones who are supposed to get priority, even if they only have a blister. I'm required to treat them before a local with a broken leg.
What the hell? Why won't she help you?
Oh, she thinks I have everything well in hand. As if she doesn't notice it. All falling apart. I know I should feel flattered by her trust. But honestly, I'm just exhausted. I'm not even a priestess. The only training I've had is what she's given me. Ever since Lady May fell ill and died, Neonte's barely been here. She just sits by her grave. Truth be told, I'm a bit worried about her. Even when she does come by, she seems absent, and I don't even have the time to go check on her.
Is there any way I can help you?
There is a patient who won't let me treat him. His name's Wilbur, and he's
Oh yeah, the guy I just talked to.
Most of what ails him is just old age. Some days he's clear-headed, but those are becoming fewer and farther between. Lately, he won't let me touch him. He yells at me, claiming I'm keeping him here by force, away from his family. He's even stopped eating and refuses to take his medicine. Honestly, I'm at my wit's end. I don't know how to help him anymore without scaring him even more.
Why is he so afraid of you?
All of Cuanacht knows that I was marked by the weirdness. It's not as bad as people make it out to be, but some are superstitious. They believe I bring bad luck. When Leontic took me in, there were a lot of whispers, though it got better once I started working in the hospital. Weirdness or not, at least they have a healer. But I'm afraid that, in Wilbur's head, I've become some monstrous figure, keeping him prisoner.
Maybe I could help you with them.
You can try, if you'd like. Maybe he'll trust you more than he trusts me. Just, please, be gentle with him. He's been through enough already.
What does she have? Swift hands? Broken hourglass.
You're helping that jailer with the weird face, are you? Might as well throw me in the stocks then. I ain't going down peaceful, that's for sure. I want to go to my family.
What are you talking about?
What am I talking about? Everyone treats me like some old fool who doesn't know what he's talking about. I can see what everyone around me is plotting. I'll remember all of this.
He's running a hospital, not a jail.
To me, this is a prison. And the worst kind at that. Even prisoners of war get better treatment. At least they don't have mutants poking at them. That damn weird spawn girl.
Damn. Is there anything I can do to convince you to get treatment?
I'll only speak to my family. And if you're planning to see them, tell them to come here and knock some sense into that girl. Maybe they will manage to get me out of this place. They should have come a long time.
What about your family?
They live in the lower district. I'll go to them. But that cursed wench won't let me.
You said that your family is gone, taken to the island asylum.
Bollocks. There's been no Red Death since King Arthur's times. I bet she's the one who filled your head with all that nonsense, eh?
No,
Don't listen to her.
Sir, I know.
You can tell right away that nothing good comes from her. Good folk don't end up twisted like she is.
Told me where he used to live. Should go there. Maybe something. I'll find something that. Okay, cool. Let's go there. Talbot family house. Go here too.
Just passing through? Good.
Jeez.
Ah, a visitor. I'm Ebert Talbot, at your service. Pardon the mess, we're packing. The weirdness is drawing near, and I intend to have my family in Borough by week's end. Wait, you must be the stranger everyone's talking about. The one who made the Menhir glow brighter. Just perfect.
That's me.
My wife already refuses to leave, and now your arrival will only fuel her delusions.
Why is your wife so determined to stay?
Family legacy, ancestral home, take your pick. Her family has held this estate for generations. My wife can't see reason. She believes Lord Eain will find a solution. Ha! That man can't decide what to eat for breakfast without a committee.
So you support Camelot's plans?
They're our best hope. And if they take the Menhirs from all across the land and dump them all in Camelot, well, one final sanctuary is better than scattered outposts falling one by one. Will it be crowded? Yes. But I'd rather my family live in discomfort than die in luxury. They know what they're doing.
That's fair.
I trust them more than this dying town, and definitely more than our Eain.
That's fair, but... have you spoken to him about your concerns?
Multiple times. I've attended every meeting, presented rational arguments, offered to fund transportation for those who cannot afford it. If Eain listens politely, then does absolutely nothing.
How many others have left already?
The sensible ones have, and now only the stubborn remain. That includes my wife, of course.
I take it you're not a fan of him?
A weak man bearing a great name. His ancestors were a great house. Legends say Palamedes stood firm against Arthur himself. Eain can barely stand against a stiff breeze.
Okay.
We should be ready to depart at a moment's notice, yet my wife still refuses to pack a single dress. I won't leave her behind, but I cannot stay and watch the weirdness take everything I love.
Is there anything that might convince you to stay?
Short of the weirdness retreating, no, I don't think so.
What will you do if your wife still refuses to leave?
Then I face an impossible choice. Leave my wife to die, or stay and perish alongside her. I love Vesa with every fiber of my being. I cannot imagine life without her. Perhaps in the final hour, faced with the encroaching fog, she will change her mind.
What if I could convince your wife to leave with you?
You would do that? I'd be most grateful. Vesa respects new voices than my endless nagging. If you could convince her, I would owe you a considerable debt.
Just passing through. Good.
What? Where are you, ma'am? I don't know. I mean, I guess he has the right mind, but he's wood free. Thank you. And free iron ore?
Before it's too late.
What? I'm not stealing.
Welcome. I am Vesa Meredith Talbot. Please ignore the crates. My husband's doing. He insists on preparing for an evacuation I won't join. 4 generations of my family have lived here. The wordness may take it from me, but I will not abandon it willingly.
Why are you so determined to stay?
Each generation of my family faced a crisis, and each endured. What message does it send if I'm the first to abandon our legacy?
What about your safety? Your husband seems concerned.
Eadbert has always been cautious, but there are times when caution becomes cowardice. The Menhir still stands. Lord Eain still searches for solutions. And I've heard that the Menhir responded to you. If such miracles are possible, why surrender before the battle is truly lost?
True. Your husband seems genuinely afraid for your safety.
I know. That's what makes this difficult. He trusts what he can see and touch. Gold, contracts. He struggles to believe in possibilities beyond immediate danger. I love him for his caution, but some crises demand we stand firm.
Could you compromise for his sake?
Compromise how? Leave my ancestral home to be consumed? Watch Camelot tear our Menhir from the earth? I've packed essentials should the worst come, but I cannot pretend to accept what I believe is wrong.
Okay. Ooh. Forcing him to stay is like forcing him to commit suicide. His fear is consuming him. You're right, he is terrified. Is your home worth watching him suffer? Would your ancestors want their legacy preserved at the cost of your husband's spirit? He is terrified. Is your home worth watching him suffer?
Fear can be overcome. My husband is stronger than he knows. Our ancestors faced plague, war, and famine without abandoning this land. We must be equally resilient. Eadbert will understand once we weather this storm together. But the Menhir reacted to you. And you're an outsider. You must have seen the wordness yourself. Tell me, truly, what would you recommend? Should we stay and fight for our heritage, or flee like Eadbert wants to?
Oh boy. Oh. 15, 15, 15. Would want their bloodline to be remembered, not end here in a mass grave. Yeah, practicalities. Sometimes true courage means not knowing when you retreat. The reaction suggests hope remains, but hope can't protect your husband if there's nothing left of him to protect. Ah, man, I'm locked out of all of them. I would probably go with this one. Practicality. Now I need to get my practicality up again. Can't tell you what to do. Is a decision you need to
How
make
diplomatic
together.
of you. But sometimes fence sitting is just another form of cowardice. I asked for your counsel because you have a connection to the Menhir. Something truly extraordinary. If even you won't take a position, then I must trust my instincts. And my instincts say we stay and fight for what's ours.
Oh. Man, I feel like I never have enough points to be able to do a lot of these persuasion stuff.
You need something?
About your wife's plan.
Did you speak with Vesa? Has she finally seen reason?
I think you two need to talk honestly with each other and not through messages.
You think we haven't talked? We've done nothing but talk for weeks. Every conversation ends the same way. Her clinging to her family legacy, me pointing to the approaching doom. But perhaps you're right. One final conversation. Heart to heart. No raised voices, no accusations. I'll try once more. For Vesa's sake. For our life together. Thank you for the reminder that some things are too important to delegate.
Yeah, exactly. There you go.
You startled me.
That's about the right way. Man, I wish I had the other attributes to do other conversations, but that's okay. Shadowblade House. You know what? Let's talk to this guy.
How can I help?
Looking for Arden Shadowblade. Are you him?
Oh no. Are you one of those people obsessed with my son? I'm sorry, but we don't accept visitors. Goodbye.
Oh, wait. Son, you don't look that old. How old is Arden?
I'm sorry, but I don't share any information about Arden. I'd appreciate it if you left him alone.
Listen, I need to talk to Arden. His books are dangerous.
Dangerous? Those almanacs he writes about armor? Are we talking about the same books?
There's a bounty on his head. I was sent to collect it. People are using his books to make armor and dying.
Wait, I never thought. I mean, I knew Arden's books were out there, but I always figured they were just collecting dust in some forgotten corner. Who in their right mind would use those to make actual armor? By the gods, he's not an armorer.
I did.
He's just a boy with his nose in a book.
Didn't you see this coming? You must have known the risk when you let the merchants take his work.
Now that you say it, I suppose I should have known. When those merchants from Timberwall came asking for more of Arden's work, I should have realized something was off. They weren't just interested in making a few copies. Oh, Mother, help me. I let it happen. I just wanted him to feel, I don't know, recognized. I never stopped to think how serious it might all become, that someone would actually try to make armor based on his advice. I should have thought of it then, should have seen the risk, but no. I just thought it'd be a little bit of coin, a bit of pride for Arden. Now look at the mess I've caused. Go inside. Speak with my son if you want. I'd be grateful if you could try to explain this to him.
Okay. Yeah, you know what? Sure. We'll do this. Not a big fan of like jumping around quests like this, but I mean, we're here, so might as well. So it's just a kid. It's gonna be a kid that writes these books. Arden.
My father let you in? He never lets anyone through. I don't get visitors. Ever. You must be important. What could you possibly want with me?
You realize you're quite the legend, right?
That doesn't make any sense to me. I just write about armor smithing. I mean, I know my books are out there, but they're not special. They're just descriptions, really. I don't see why anyone would care that much.
You need to stop writing. Your books are dangerous.
Dangerous? How could writing about armor smithing be dangerous? I don't understand. I'm not telling anyone to go into battle with the things I make. I'm just documenting the process, the way I see it, the way I learn. It's no different than a chronicler writing about wars or knights. Their words don't cause harm. My books, they're meant to show how beautiful armor smithing is. I love the craft, the intricacies, the details. Why should that be dangerous?
Your advice isn't practical. Either that one or this. Your advice isn't practical. People are following it, but it's incomplete.
But how could they follow it so blindly? I didn't tell them to make armor and go fight in it. I'm just explaining what I've done. It's like a puzzle. Figuring it out is part of the process. That's what I'm doing. How can people not see that?
People don't always read every word. They see your confidence and they think you know what you're doing.
But that's not logical.
People aren't logical.
I mean, I didn't explicitly say my work was finished or perfect. But isn't that obvious? It's just documentation of what I've done. My process. I thought people would understand it's still incomplete. I didn't think I had to warn them. It's not supposed to be a step-by-step guide. It's just what I've been experimenting with. I hear what you say, but it doesn't seem fair. I didn't want any of this. I didn't ask for people to treat my books like they're the law. I just wanted to share my ideas. If I stop now, then what was the point of everything I've done?
Ooh, here we go. You should consider writing to Osprey, the blacksmith from the Horns of the South. You could learn a lot from him.
Osbrecht? Yes, I've heard of him. He's the one who developed the unique folding technique for battle hammers, right? His work is incredible. I've never thought about writing to him, though. I don't usually reach out to people. They tend to misunderstand me. And what if he doesn't reply? Or what if my ideas seem foolish to him? What if I say something wrong?
I'll make sure he gets your letter and responds. We're friends.
Wait, you actually know Osbrecht? You're friends with him? I didn't think... I mean, he's a legend. I've been studying his techniques for years, but the thought of actually getting to speak with him? I didn't think that was even possible. If you can get my letter to him, I could finally ask him about his folding methods, his process, everything. This is... I don't know what to say. It feels unreal. If Osbrecht replies, if he reads my work, maybe I could really learn from him. This could change everything. Here's my letter.
I'll get it to him.
Thank you. If Osbrecht responds, I'll let you know what he's... And, if you ever want to talk about armor or anything, I'll be here. I'm always here.
Okay. Wait, so we actually got a letter from him to bring back now. So I guess you can go back and forth. What else does he say? Oh.
I've seen illustrations of...
Okay.
Oh, hello there.
Hello there. Doors are locked. So this is the lower district. Oh, plague-stricken zone. Oh, they have a bunch of plague doctors down here. Jeez. All the houses are locked. Let me talk to Una.
O All-Mother, keeper of day and night, shelter us in your embrace. Oh, I hope I'm not bothering you.
No. Who are you praying for?
My family. My daughter, her husband, and my grandson. We all used to live in this house together. Now, I don't even know whether they're still inside.
If you're living together, then why can you not know?
I was visiting my sister in the borough for what might have been the last time. She's 2 years younger than I am, but she's always been sickly. When I got back, the plague was already raging. The Red Priests either took the others or drove them away. Nobody can tell me if they took my family to the island asylum, or if they're all lying dead inside, with flies crawling all over them. So I sit here and pray. What else can I do?
Sorry about your family.
Thank you. If you ever pray to the All-Mother, please keep us in your thoughts too.
I can do more than that. I will go inside and check if your loved ones are still there.
Oh, but that's dangerous. You've got so much life ahead of you. Do you really want to risk it for an old woman you don't even know? Not only could you get sick, but if the Reds catch you, they'll hang you.
Don't worry, I'm immune.
Really? The All-Mother must have truly blessed you. All right. Thank you. Just be careful that the Red Priests don't catch you.
I'll be waiting. So we need to go inside the quarantine. Hold on, let me also gettable spells. Oh yeah, do we have this quest now? Katrin's husband must be somewhere here. What's up, Rick? What can I do to get more vitality? There's... I think, well, I don't think if you can get more vitality other than upgrading your, what is it? Strength? Or no, endurance. Endurance gives you more health overall. Mine's only at 2 right now. But the more endurance you have, the more max health you get. There's also items you can find throughout the world that'll give you like more what's it called? More max health and more regeneration and so on. Do we need to go inside these 2 houses? Oh, that's the miscellaneous one. Oh, here we go. The broken hour. Okay. Who sees me? Okay. Alright, chat. Well, we are actually going to have to chill here. I've got some stuff going on today. So, got some Memorial Day events. But thank you all for hanging out. Thank you for chatting. YouTube, again, is Casas Plays. Everywhere else, Casas Plays well. Thank you for the likes, the followers, the subs, the members. You can find all episodes so far already up on YouTube, along with everything else that I play under my channel page. Then go to the playlist tab. They're always categorized in that area. But that's all I got. Have a good rest of your day. I will be back on tomorrow morning around 7 a.m. Eastern. We'll start from right here, and then we'll see how much further we can get. So that's it. Again, thank you for watching. I'll see you all tomorrow. Peace.